Shiba Inu started as a meme, a digital cartoon dog that captured the internet's imagination. It was a playful jab at the seriousness of the crypto world, a tongue-in-cheek response to the rise of Bitcoin and Ethereum. At first it was just a joke, a fun distraction in a market full of technical jargon and high-stakes trading. No one took it seriously. Financial analysts and crypto veterans dismissed it as a passing fad, something that would fade away as quickly as it appeared. For years, Shiba Inu was the underdog of crypto, driven by internet hype, memes, and a loyal online following. It was the punchline at crypto conferences, the coin people bought for laughs rather than for profit. But now, something has shifted. The market buzz is impossible to ignore. Token accumulation has exploded, with wallets holding Shiba Inu reaching all-time highs. Headlines are popping up everywhere, and Shiba Inu is making news for more than just its meme status. Suddenly it's being discussed alongside major players. The big question now is, has Shiba Inu finally become a real market force? Is it still just a meme, or has it evolved into something more substantial? It's like watching a garage band suddenly sell out stadiums. The energy is different, the scale is bigger, and the stakes are higher. Something fundamental has changed in the way people see this coin. Today, data and narrative are colliding. Price charts are showing wild swings, trading volumes are surging, and analysts are starting to pay attention. Behind it all is a passionate community with a vision, people who believe Shiba Inu can be more than just a joke, who are building real projects and pushing for adoption. This isn't just about wild speculation anymore. It's about a shift in what digital assets can represent. Investors are starting to see potential where there was once only parity. So let's cut through the hype and look at the evidence, chart patterns, blockchain activity, and real development happening behind the scenes. Is this the start of a new era for Shiba Inu, or just another hype cycle waiting to fizzle out? The answer could reshape how we think about meme coins. By the end of this chapter, you'll know if Shiba Inu's bark is finally as strong as its bite, and whether it's time to take this once-joke coin seriously. To truly grasp Shiba Inu's meteoric rise, we need to rewind the clock and revisit the digital chaos from which it emerged. The story doesn't begin with billion-dollar valuations or mainstream headlines. It starts in the wild, unpredictable corners of the internet, where memes and ideas collide at lightning speed. Shiba Inu's roots are tangled in the world of viral memes, online jokes, and a community that thrived on humor and spontaneity. It was a digital playground where anyone could participate, and where the line between joke and reality was always blurred. Born as a social experiment, Shiba Inu had no intrinsic value, no official leadership, and no roadmap. It was simply a meme, a playful nod to internet culture, backed by a growing, passionate community that found joy in the absurdity of it all. For a while, it was all fun and games. The token was traded for laughs, with holders never quite sure if they were in on the joke or the punchline themselves. It was a digital badge of belonging, a way to signal you were part of something delightfully ridiculous. But then, the market started to pay attention. Dogecoin's unexpected success had already shown the world that a meme could move markets. Suddenly people wondered, could Shiba Inu capture that same lightning in a bottle, or even surpass it? Early adopters rushed in, driven by FOMO, curiosity, and the tantalizing dream of turning a joke into a fortune. The community swelled, and the price charts began to reflect the growing excitement. There was still no real utility, just a powerful collective belief that something big could happen if enough people joined in. The meme had become a movement. Then came the turning point. A group of anonymous developers, led by the enigmatic Ryoshi, stepped forward with a vision that went far beyond internet jokes. They saw potential where others saw only hype. They introduced new tokens, mapped out plans for a dedicated blockchain, and set their sights on building a full-fledged ecosystem. The project began to attract not just speculators, but builders and innovators. Shiba Inu stopped being just a joke. It started to transform into a serious project, with teams working around the clock to create real-world value and utility for its growing user base. Unlike countless other meme coins that faded into obscurity, Shiba Inu's team and community harnessed the hype, channeling it into funding, development, and innovation. They launched new projects, reinvested in the ecosystem, and set out to create something that could stand the test of time, something more than just a passing trend. This remarkable transformation, from a meme with no purpose to a mission-driven movement, is what truly sets Shiba Inu apart from the rest. Today, Shiba Inu is more than just another coin. It's a living story of evolution, resilience, and the power of community to turn a joke into a global phenomenon. The foundation laid in those chaotic early days continues to drive today's market dynamics, inspiring new projects and capturing the imagination of investors worldwide. And as the story of Shiba Inu continues to unfold, one thing is clear: its journey is far from over. What's fueling the excitement in the crypto world right now? Why are analysts and traders glued to their screens watching every tick of Shiba Inu's price action? Let's break down the signals that have everyone talking. One key signal stands out: the golden cross. This classic technical indicator is often seen as a turning point in market sentiment. When Shiba Inu's short-term price average crossed above its long-term average, it wasn't just a blip on the radar. Analysts everywhere took notice, interpreting this as a sign that momentum is shifting in favor of the bulls. Historically, the golden cross has signaled the start of potential long-term uptrends in both traditional and crypto markets. It's a pattern that's caught the attention of seasoned investors for decades. But technicals are only part of the story. On-chain data is adding fuel to the fire. Recent blockchain activity reveals massive withdrawals from exchanges, a trend that's hard to ignore. When holders move their tokens off exchanges and into private wallets, it's a strong signal of conviction. These investors aren't looking for a quick flip. They're preparing to hold for the long haul, betting on future growth. This behavior reduces the available supply on exchanges, setting the stage for a potential supply shock if demand continues to rise. With fewer tokens up for grabs, even modest buying pressure can send prices soaring. The combination of bullish technical signals and strong on-chain behavior suggests that the recent price surge isn't just hype or speculation. There's real substance behind the move. It's being driven by a mix of new buyers entering the market and committed holders doubling down on their positions. The data points to a clear shift. Shiba Inu is starting to be treated less like a meme coin and more like a serious digital asset, worthy of attention from both retail and institutional investors. With fewer tokens available for sale, the market becomes more sensitive to demand spikes. Even a small uptick in interest can have an outsized impact on price. This isn't just wild speculation anymore. It's a sign of growing belief in the project's fundamentals and future potential. The numbers are telling a new story, one of increasing confidence and shifting market dynamics. And the market is listening, ready to react to every new development as Shiba Inu's journey continues. The real test for Shiba Inu is in its technology, specifically Chibarium. Chibarium is a Layer 2 solution, making transactions faster and cheaper than ever. It's like adding express lanes to a congested highway, slashing fees and boosting speed. This opens the door for real-world use gaming, NFTs, DeFi, and more. Privacy upgrades like ZK Snarks add confidential transactions, attractive for users and businesses. With Bone as a governance token, the ecosystem is becoming robust and versatile. The focus is on utility, making SHIB essential for actual applications, not just speculation. Shiba Inu is building a platform, not just a token. That's the strongest sign it's here to stay. Shiba Inu's future depends on who you ask. Bulls see Chibarium's launch, growing projects, and real utility as proof of a maturing asset. They believe brand recognition and ecosystem growth will drive long-term value. Bears see fierce competition from established Layer 2 networks and question if Shiba Inu can keep up. They worry meme origins and reliance on token burns still overshadow real utility. Volatility and hype remain risks, and skeptics urge caution. The truth? Shiba Inu stands at a crossroads, potential breakthrough or another meme cycle. Only time will tell which side wins. The SHIB Army is Shiba Inu's secret weapon. This global, passionate community drives adoption, creates viral trends, and supports new projects. They're not just fans, they're builders, voters, and advocates. Their energy fuels growth, but can also create hype and unrealistic expectations. The challenge: channeling this power into sustainable development, not just price pumps. The community's evolution will be key. Can they move from hype to real utility? Shiba Inu's fate is tied to its army. Their belief could make or break the project. What's next for Shiba Inu? The path is full of promise and risk. Chibarium's adoption metrics will be the first real test. Long-term success depends on utility. Can Shiba Inu power something people actually need? Gaming, DeFi, or the metaverse? One killer app could change everything. But volatility, competition, and leadership risks remain. The project must innovate and deliver, not just ride the meme wave. Shiba Inu's journey is a test of whether a community-driven project can outlast the hype. The evidence suggests its bite is getting stronger, but the outcome is still unwritten. Will you be watching as the next chapter unfolds?